Le sapin est décoré, les enfants chantent, les rêves sont partagés, les vers s'élèvent, on trinque à la vie pour l'année nouvelle, pleine d'harmonie. Joyeux Noël et bonne année, on célèbre l'amour et la fraternité, avec des mets délicieux et des rires en cœur, unis pour toujours dans le bonheur. Que cette nuit magique te dure pour toujours, que l'année à venir soit pleine d'amour, les bons moments partagés dans la chaleur de cette fête pleine de rire et de douceur. Joyeux Noël et bonne année, on célèbre l'amour et la fraternité, avec des mets délicieux et des rires en cœur, unis pour toujours dans le bonheur. J'espère que cette chanson apportera encore plus de joie à votre belle réunion de famille. Les lumières brillent, le sapin est décoré, les enfants chantent, les rêves sont partagés, les vers s'élèvent, on trinque à la vie pour l'année nouvelle, pleine d'harmonie, tout d'harmonie. Joyeux Noël et bonne année, on célèbre l'amour et la fraternité, avec des mets délicieux et des rires en cœur, unis pour toujours dans le bonheur. Que cette nuit magique te dure pour toujours, que l'année à venir soit pleine d'amour, les bons moments partagés dans la chaleur de cette fête pleine de rire et de douceur. Joyeux Noël et bonne année, on célèbre l'amour et la fraternité, avec des mets délicieux et des rires en cœur, unis pour toujours dans le bonheur. J'espère que cette chanson apportera encore plus de joie à votre belle réunion de famille. C'est Noël, la famille est là, Aïe, Sam, Alisa et tout le monde voilà. Alice, Sam, Bénédicte, tous ensemble on rit, autour de la table la joie infinie. Joyeux Noël, let's share the gifts. After the meal, we give with a lift. L'amour et la joie, in every way. Unis ensemble, on célébrera cette journée. Les lumières brillent, le sapin est décoré, les enfants chantent, les rêves sont partagés, les vers s'élèvent, on trinque à la vie pour l'année nouvelle, pleine d'harmonie. Les lumières brillent, le sapin est décoré,
Joyeux Noël.
Joyeux Noël.
Et
Let's
bon
share
année.
the gifts. After
Okay.
the meal, we give with a lift.
After the meal, it's time for the gift. Okay. Good morning, and welcome to the program where we call Colleagues. We are on YouTube and on Facebook, and we look forward to see our guests and the kind side. You already don't see the title of the program. We actually want to focus on disability issue this morning. But in the absence of that, as we wait for we guests for coming inside, two of we guests then, for come talk about very important disability issues. I'm going to really entertain you for us. Yes, I'm going to entertain you. So we not go miss out on anything. We not go miss out on anything. Yes. This is the Christmas day, and of course, if we not get the hard talk, we could get the Christmas taste, the Christmas flavor. And I go as well bring to you video of your fun time. For we all get this family and good time with family. Right? Yesterday be my birthday, today na Christmas day. So of course, I'm in the mood. Let's go.
Animer nos premiers éclats.
Yeah, man.
Les jeux, les comptines et chaque petit pas. Vous avez vu grandir nos cœurs innocents. Chaque moment partagé restera dans le temps. Crèche collective, au cœur baby boom, tout souvenir. Vous avez veillé sur nous, fait grandir nos sourires. Dans vos bras bienveillants, notre monde s'éveillait. Chaque jour, un trésor, un moment de respect. Les repas partagés, les histoires racontées. Vos gestes pleins de douceur, tant de soins apportés. Vous êtes notre foyer, un cocon chaleureux. Merci pour ces années, pour ce lien si précieux. Crèche collective, au cœur baby boom, tout souvenir. Vous avez veillé sur nous, fait grandir nos sourires. Dans vos bras bienveillants, notre monde s'éveillait. Chaque jour, un trésor, un moment de respect. Ce n'est qu'un au revoir, jamais un oubli. Vos leçons nous porteront à l'infini. Vous êtes la lumière qui guide nos chemins. Au cœur, baby boom, nos anges au quotidien. Crèche collective, au cœur, baby boom, tout souvenir. Vous avez veillé sur nous, fait grandir nos sourires. Dans vos bras bienveillants, notre monde s'éveillait. Chaque jour, un trésor, un moment de respect. Merci pour tout, pour vos gestes si doux. Ok, notre éternel merci pour vous.
Alright, continue for the way to inside the program. You still the watch, the morning show. The morning show we now, of course, Colleagues, right? And we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, YouTube and on Facebook. Okay. Sorry. Okay, continue for the way to inside the program. We're still there, and we'll get some time. Let's just get some good Christmas vibes them this morning. Just good Christmas vibes this morning.
C'est Noël, la famille est là. Sam, Alisa et tout le monde, voilà. Alice, Sam, Bénédicte, tous ensemble on rit. Autour de la table, la joie infinie. surely comes tonight. Oh, Christmas is here, gather far and near. Lisa Allison makes the season bright. Ooh, fireside stories softly told echo through the night. Stockings hanging on the wall, swaying in the light. Love is wrapped in every gift and every warm embrace. Hope is shining like a star on every smiling face. Voices rise in harmony, a melody so sweet. Families dancing hand in hand to the festive beat. Oh, Christmas is here, let the bells ring clear. Lisa Allison brings joy and cheer. Decorate the home, let your heart feel light. Father Christmas surely comes tonight. Oh, Christmas is here, gather far and near. Lisa Allison makes the season bright. Let the carols fill the night. Let the children play. Share the love and let it shine through every holiday. Every heart is glowing now. Every soul is warm. Christmas.
All right, one of our guests, though, actually, they're making way inside now. They're making way inside. Now we'll just see how best we can welcome one of our guests. Them we already the making way inside the program. Let's just see quickly how we can actually get that. See the making way inside the program now. Yes, inside the program. One of our guests actually they're making way inside the program now for the we come and discuss issues them. We want to get some fun, you know. So now not time for let we actually discuss the issues them inside the program this morning. We discuss the issue them inside the program this morning. Like I say, one of our guests to make your way inside the program this morning. So, of course, we want to come talk about several things. Then we get to do with people with disability, or not even people with disability, but disability issues. Then because my life, you know, they jump disability as long as the life day, you know, they jump you know, anything can happen any minute. Pressure can go up, it give you problem. Accidents can happen, it give you problem. So na stage down in a life way until you die, now you go say you don't jump And then they say they die na the biggest disability because now that time they you not get power for do nothing for yourself. Past then they all you make you so. But the thing now we different and the fact say you not get idea again of what's going to happen. All right. So we actually don't get somebody inside the program this morning. We will come help with follow we talk on then different issues. So your name is Van Dikone. Good morning.
Good morning and good morning. Happy New Year to everybody.
All right.
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's in advance. It's good to see you again today and to speak to each other.
Okay. Happy for
long time,
show. Yes, long time. All right, things that change. So, because things that change, how are we going to introduce you today?
Adin?
Okay, how you going to introduce yourself today? Because things that change. I don't know.
Yes, of course, me the former commissioner for the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. And of course, everybody knows how I became former, which my tenure legally should have been ended in 2027. But as you see, our country is that we are. I'm the founder and executive director of the Disability Rights Movement, and I'm the national coordinator for the National Consortium on the Enhancement of Persons with Disabilities. And besides, of course, Sierra Leoneans know me in various shapes and forms, ranging from social and economic activities and political activities and the like. So, in short, Van Dikone, everybody knows me very well.
All right. Thank you for joining me. But I get interest. Why your term end before it actually supposed to end?
My term not end. I was appointed last year, and I did appoint me May. And my appointment for end in 2027. And they appoint me on a particular law, what they call the Persons with Disability Act 2011. And you know, any law get a provision for coming and go out. Even the president said, you know, rules they how you for become president and how your presidency could be nullified and how your presidency could expire, so on and so forth. And none of that's not be applicable to my side. That's one, because the law tells you, say, if you cease for being a chairperson of the commission, if you resign, if you die, if you sick in the way that you're not able to do nothing, or they for not convict you on a criminal basis, or criminal ground, or for late to attend 3 consecutive board meetings, and that not be applicable. I just see one day a flyer will go around the social media that I'll be replaced. How can I be replaced without my information? Suddenly, I noticed that simply because I try to implement the Person with Disability Act 2011 in a proper terms. So, and there are people where go through the right way, then get bang way. So it is that it is. So I'm still looking forward to see how we go able to push forward for support the disability sector, support the national development plans and the like. But that was irregular. It was unlawful and very unacceptable, and to our citizens and to our human dignity, because that alone don't interfere with the law where they protect people with disabilities. Because when you don't interfere unduly with the law where they protect people with disability, meaning that the disability sector itself, you don't damage them already, because the law don't be tampered upon. Until now, nobody try for put in place and see that, let them find out actually what happened. My question remains, is it because now disability sector that things they happen that nobody gonna try to know what happened? Because other sectors, and when anything happen, there are people, they set a committee, they set a team and look into the matters of what happened, and if this person deserves this or like, but not that one. But we still continue for acceptance. So because as people with disabilities, we don't already accept, we fit that anything that happens to us above feet. So
okay, so for let me get proper understanding about your position where they talk about, give me organogram, how the commission in position entirely, executive director or the chairperson. Please just give me an organogram. Let I get a better understanding.
The commission a chair by the chairman will serve as a chief commissioner, another position, and appointed by the president.
Now that position you be in.
Yes, as the overall head of the commission, because after that, then you come to the administrative wing of it, where you get the executive secretary, but you get the board. The commission get a board. You get a board where the chairman, the chair that board equally, and the board no constitute, board no bring out any alarming issues, nothing no more. As one day I just see flyer, they fly around, they say they don't replace me. Until now, nothing comes out of it.
So let me understand one last thing. Your appointment comes from the president, right?
Yes, the president now they appoint, and the president now they disappoint by law. You see, and the president appointed me on a specific law, the Person with Disability Act 2011, and in the Person with Disability Act 2011. There are provisions where they show say you go come out if those provisions you flout them, and none of them till now where they talk to you ain't not flouted, and nobody not informed me.
So make it simple, like the ACC commissioner, other commission them, you get tenure of office.
You get tenure 3 years. When they appoint you now 3 years
before you come out.
Now 3 years you for take now the commission, but you go be removed. You will be removed before that 3 years if you resign, if you die, if you sick in the way that you not able to perform your responsibility, or if you are convicted by any criminal offense, or you fail for attend a board meeting for 3 consecutive terms. Otherwise, unless you turn on end, and even if you do all those things, the law tells you, say, if they remove you, if you commit any of those things or any of those things apply, they remove you. The board will decide who for act in that position until the president appoints you, and that appoints another person. All that not applied. You see, but I think that disability issues, people they always play on that kind of road, and but as you begin, you preamble say disability issues is everybody's business. Now, graveyard, if you allow graveyard for bushing, you will come there one day. You see? But in reality, Nana, so I was treated. I pick up the matter, nobody could respond. Even the parliament, the person where they say they represent, they go to parliament for approval. You know, parliament, if any approval they go, you can make a petition. For my parliament set aside that particular action where they go on for me, they look into it. They never clocked it. They proceeded. You see, they proceeded. So on and so forth. It's unfortunate until now, as they talk to you, disability sector, they take a drastic reversal. You can observe, go around and observe. The commission self is virtually getting crippled. Simply because of this colonialism way we done under Ministry of Social Welfare. Because all what happened, it happened by the current Minister of Social Welfare. Simply because I try for prevent them from making exploit people who get disabilities.
How you mean?
Because
what do you mean by exploit people?
Yes, they exploit people who get disabilities, resources, and they violate the laws. Law, they tell you, say, before you do X, Y, Z, you first consult, you first seek advice from the commission. She was not taking any advice from the commission, proceeding with activities. And those activities where they do, the law say you first seek advice from the commission. And if you are to seek advice from me, then they do anything where you for seek advice from me. Eventually, I get for tell you, say, Mr. Caution, you need for consult me, make I advise you based on the position of the law that way me gets in my hand. She failed to do that one. And besides, resource-wise, there are laws which tell you say certain resources and the way they apply, you for able to take a caution. Now, what happened one time, which me understand that happened to me and one time when I see where I feel say it happened that the United Nations Development Program provided 1 billion only for support people who get disability who affected by KUSH for provide assistive devices for it. So he sent the document to the procurement officer for made a do procurement of assistive devices
under the commission. He sent the document to the procurement officer, not the commission.
Now the ministry,
okay,
the Ministry of Social Welfare.
Okay.
So now the procurement officer say the law say the commission for advice on anything we're dealing with disability issues. So the procurement officer say I tell the minister, say means advise that you consult the commission for me the advice on this. So they get on to me, call me and say, Minister, if the procurement officer will happen to be Mr. Kakai, I said, and a lawman, and when you check the act tell you say, before we advise you, they assess. We not go just between the profile me advice for assess. So if the law say for assess and advise you, then let the team go around and do the assessment. And what it will be for do the assessment on for buy tailoring machines. And when you want to buy tailoring machine, you do the needs assessment because people who get disability, they get different disabilities. If you want to buy tailoring machine, you get hand sewing machine, then you get foot pedaling machine. If you don't assess, you do anything. What about if you go buy foot pedaling machine, then a beneficiary become a beneficiary. They will go happen for be somebody will get hand problem. You're not going to use that one. Or maybe beneficiary, they will get food problems. You're not going to use that one. But if we're able to assess and determine, I'll say, okay, five of the beneficiaries in a hand sewing machine that fits. 4 of the beneficiaries now food pedaling machine that fits. We can now able to come to you and advise that. We advise that you buy 4 food pedaling machine, 5 hand sewing machine because of the beneficiaries. They say you don't get that time in the process. You don't get a supplier. Man, come on in office. I said, okay, it's whatever. That's my own role. That's my own job to do. From that time, as I see now, I begin the pass around and gang up team. You know, there are people in government. Their responsibility is just to gang up progress, just because somebody don't plan for share something with them. And one day, if I was in Bo, who's at this, so now I see paper the flies of my replacement. So, how can they appoint somebody as a chairman of the commission when I'm already the chairman of the commission and there is no flout within the law. Until now, that is it. So now I say, Goldie, but I'm the, and by law, if you look at as me 10 or under it, you can even say that I'm substantive chairperson because by law, it's coming off flout, no law. You see? But, and you know, one has to just let it go.
Okay. So you actually, apart from parliament,
this same minister and ministry don't scatter the union, the Sierra Leone Union on disability issues, don't divide them, don't scatter them, you know, they function again. And when you go to the commission, also the other thing also I tell them, it virtually don't close all the provincial offices. No single provincial office not exist of the commission. Those are all things where I pick up with them, say it's not correct. They go take staff then at the office, at the province, they bring kind of ministry, close the offices. So when you go now the provinces, the National Commission of Persons with Disabilities offices are virtually closed. Nobody is functioning, nobody is there. And people with disabilities are in the provinces. They need services, they need government protection, they need the services of the commission. All the side and they close. There are a lot of things, my dear brother. If you have somebody, you go to the National Commission of Persons with Disability, you know that the commission is currently perishing. Of course, in the provinces, it's not even existing now. And who are the beneficiaries? Who are the victims of all those things? Now, young people where they live with disabilities. Like me, where they live with disabilities. The National Commission of Persons with Disability being a beneficiary. I've been on disability issues as a profession for over 30 years. And over 30 years with proven track record. Besides the education we get on disability, women are PhD in disability and development coordination. You see, you used to know, say not everything I would take it if it's not working well. That's the issue. And this country, people then they just feel say people for march with their own line of wrongdoings. And not everybody will accept that. So today, people with disabilities are languishing. Situation of persons with disabilities is unaddressed. Of course, we have a president who is very, very determined to see the country go before, but disability sector is not putting his attention there. Too many things are happening. And like you say, today you go leave, you put your hand, your eyes, everything correct within a couple of times. If people go check history, all the former presidents that we don't pass, they all don't die, they all die with disabilities. Check the history. A majority of the ministers they will die, some of them in fact they live with disability, and some will die, they die with disabilities. A lot of members of parliament, you know, say Shaka Stephen died with disability. J.S. Momo, my guys, you say no, say right. Currently, Valentine Strasser, they don't amputate and they live with disabilities. Who know who next? And if anybody knows who next, the future of ourselves, we need to make it clear. If we abandon this sector, we get for 4 days. Even now, between me and you, know, say my young brother, the current president, a wakawa no, not straight as originally as he was. This is anybody will get it. I mean, an orthopedic technician, I know. There is a limb problem.
Okay, you mean President's bill?
Of course, you said no that one day. And those and that will also increase as the age they increase. So if provisions are not there, if the laws are not protected, if this particular segment of the population are not protected, after your service as minister, you control that situation. After your service as speaker, after your service as members of parliament, after your service as a president or vice president and the like, if you do not try to ensure that this particular sector of the population of which you are a potential victims of that categories, I'm sorry, it's gonna be very tough for you. Today, Valentine Strasser, we cannot see him around. Not that he's not alive, but the environment, a tightened for him. not by your own making, but by the circumstances where you don't find itself, the disability circumstances. If you want to go visit in colleagues, in family members, now them major offices, the offices you can work out with your critique. Now constraint for claim because accessibility, and the law made provision for make every public building make accessibility. Van de Corne has wanted that one to be, and they eliminated him. The law made provision for every other possibilities just for make the environment be enabling for people with disabilities. Those are things that Corne stood for, to implement the existing law. But greed and arrogancy has reversed that one. It's a pity, my dear brother. It's actually a pity when they go through.
Right. So you actually,
people them.
You don't talk about the issues them in the commission. So now we talk about the person with disability. But before we talk about that, and I'll ask you this question. All what you don't do, you don't point finger upon the ministry, the minister. You know, if I'm pretty sure if you talk to certain people, because you don't make them very clear, say the minister, make gang against you. But if you talk to some other people, then go as well point finger to you, say you're not to be a good commissioner, you get issue, you do this, you do this. You want to say no finger no go point back at you?
Anything I will point to me, I go turn them back at Brookham because it not go solid. I'm assuring you that any finger will go wrongfully point per me, I go turn and Brookham. Provided if anybody give me the attention to defend that one. When I can at the commission within the short time, where I can at the commission, all the offices we are operating. Of course, resources we are flowing, are able to generate funds, are able to attract partners. Then we begin to do activities then, support educational activities. Today you see that blind lawyer we don't graduate. Now me support her under my administration with other members, with other people with disability. Now law school. So
before you come, hold on. Before you come, that young man they be done the struggle, be done the get in support. You now short term you come where you support them, and then you left again. So how you go take place for that?
Now me support her in law school. I know you talk that bedroom.
How you
support her in law school, and he come to me. When I'm in the office, they cry. If I be left 2 hours for make the admission close, not to anymore. Every staff of the commission, I support them for better the educations, provide resources for them for go through education, including people with disabilities. And my administration supported economic activities across the country with people with disabilities. All the international days for persons with disabilities, I'll support all of them within the years where I be there. So many activities, attract partners, we are coming on board with activities then. So I just tell you, say, for the short time, for the 1 year or less, where I spent at that commission, there was no dull movement of me. Okay. Unlike now, if you go around. Right. And before that, I tell you, say, I don't take like 30 years in the field. I am been an orthopedic technician. I make hand and foot, make wheelchairs, I learned that one day professionally. I work as first as Leone for work with Handicap International. We established orthopedic services, rehabilitation centers across the country. And with me, my organization, Disability Rights Movement, we established skills training and income generating and social centers in Abo, Bont, Tonkolili, Port Lokote, Kabala. Empower people with disabilities across. Me na pioneer for the Persons with Disability Act 2011. The time when former late President Tijan Kabaka Nabo, I know they talk in a bedroom. People will attend a boat town hall, they see me, I carry document, I present them to them and say, we want a law in this country. And from that time, I follow up the outcome. The establishment of the commission, me na one of the pioneers. I was the first commissioner for the commission, where I serve as a board member and regional commissioner for the South. God do a lot of things. So if anybody point that in ranker finger at me, I go twist up and bend them in a correct format. I tell and say, it do a wrong pointer.
Okay, so now we're talking about the people themselves, the one the way they live with, disability, the physically challenged. The real issue, the real story, within we hear about them, apart from the commission you issue.
Yes, of course, commission. We are just talking about one of the strategic remedy for resolve these issues that we can deliberate on. Now we set up the commission because institutions law for don't they for resolve their issues. Now, people with disabilities, in terms of education, primary education is not free for them, but tertiary education is being slated that is free. But when we talk about free, what does it constitute free? How will they access the education, the learning institutions? Are the teachers trained to adapt teaching methods for them to be able to get their education? Do they have the learning materials? Are the architectural environment comfortable for them? Are the teachers trained to understand disability issues? Are their colleagues trained to understand the circumstance of their colleagues in terms of education? Do we have disability modules to let the community actually understand the situation of people with disabilities? That's on the area of education that is challenging. They are going through challenges to get education. And those few, whether they get the education to acquire a job, they are being discriminated. Because somebody go just say, hey, but we're not going to take this person. We're not going to take this person because the upstairs, how are you going to climb up and down it's a wheelchair.
So before we go to the job where the defendant difficult, yes, of course, for let the access public infrastructure na challenge. I can remember the time where I been they go na Cheshire home, na Client Town. You get some young people in there we been there go na for a big college to try for getting study. Today, when two ladies then are being physically challenged and they get the other one when are being blind. And then get for access that Kennedy building, na for a big college, for going and take class at the very top of the building. Now wheelchair some of them get. Now how they call them coach some of them get. It been very much challenging for them. Past the able pan people in for care and go. I don't think when they actually talk about public infrastructure, how they for make them for physically challenged. Then side also all day so. If lift not they then get some other side when a ramp where they make for they access the building them. But how far with this?
Sierra Leone make a law and the Person with Disability Act provision, they say every public building will be accessible for persons with disabilities. And if that public building not accessible for people with disabilities, the National Commission for Persons with Disability, if we carry out audit, if we carry out assessment and advice and give the public building owners an adjustment order. And if you fail to do the necessary adjustment, they take you to court. And the court find you guilty, you go pay sum of 5 million and go to 3 years imprisonment. And I mean, they try now for work with the Ministry of Infrastructure and Public Assets for put committee in place for do an accessibility audits in the country. Equally, the same law talks say every public transport for be accessible for people with disabilities. And if you're not accessible for people with disability, meaning that you're not roadworthy. If you do that, you don't flout the act. And if you flout the act, you pay 5 million and you go jail 3 years. That in terms of accessibilities, now so the law say. So we really don't make that law. But the question we have, are we allowing this law for be implemented? I was in the best position to do that one in the radical form because I law. Law no.
See,
law
one
not,
thing
not
we are know
because
for anything when a law, because this not today it can. If you radical, as you say, for actually implementing things in the 3 months, 2 months, 3 months don't enough for you actually. Let we see some visible actions them, but we not see any throughout the time where you did. You just tell we say you engage, but we not see them physically out.
Now I tell you say I be there briefly. I spend 1 year or less.
1 year, now that's what I tell you so. You get 2 months, for doing radical things then follow you actually change certain things then.
Yes, but when you do that one, you have also institutions to work with. If it comes to public buildings, NCPD does not have the technical expertise for just advance and do that one. So we've done the work with the Ministry of Public Assets, Ministry of Infrastructure and Public Assets. They have the expertise, and we expect that for incorporate the expertise for that. If it be then like only in the hands of NCPD, say, and you know they just go and tell the public building this particular law, you know, you go tell the public building owner, say close here today because it's not accessible. No, the law says
how long did it take for engage the infrastructure ministry?
We will get 2-3 meetings for try to put the committees in place.
In that 2-3 meeting, in how many months?
What in that 2-3 meeting? What?
In almost month when I use for only 2-3 meeting in there.
2-3 meetings, so we'll get for start putting the plans in place. Of course, I'll be within 2 months. And when I write them for that thing, I inform even the state house that this is the action I'm taking.
And then what will be the final outcome for them 2-3 meeting in there?
The outcome was to solicit for experts because we are Leone not get the infrastructural expert, disability infrastructure experts. So we did not try for see how best we will solicit the experts. We will come work with a team for do that assessment. Because if you go tell us, say you for modify this building, put RAM gets specification. Not to like now where people they build their schools and just make a mountain, they send a RAM just because it's smooth, it go up. But, no, RAM forgets specification.
But
RAM forgets the specification. So you need an expert for work with a team for do those specifications and advise the public building owners.
Okay. From 2011, this don't come to law. And from 2011, commissioner, they don't come and go. You self don't add part the one that we don't come or go. It no matter if the time now 1 year, 2 months, you don't add to that. So you want for say you self failed in that area, not for achieve this?
I be there on the process. Me not go say me fail because me 10 or not end. If me 10 or end, I go say I fail. So now the government way for done the work with me, now I fail. If now me 10 or me end, I go, that means say I fail because I get assignment for fulfill within a stipulated framework. So if I was not allowed to complete that assignment within a stipulated framework, let me not fail.
Okay.
Right. Maybe I set my agenda say the second year now they do infrastructural adaptation. The third year I do XYZ. So I not fail.
Okay. Let me touch other area then quickly. The area you been to talk about this economic exclusion for let them get work, employment. Take me through that one day.
People with disabilities, some they don't learn book or they don't learn skills where they need for be employable. But often and again, when they apply for those for employment, deliberately or voluntarily or involuntarily, they know they give them the job. And I believe because of the perception. For instance, some of the employment facilities are not accessible. So the employers are a constraint for people who get disabilities. And some people who get disability also, if you employ them, there will be another additional cost. So the things that those costs are expensive. But one thing also will be to try to explain to employers that the Person with Disability Act also make provision that if you employ person who get disability, 5% of the tax where they give to government that they deduct, that they give you back because of the extra things where you don't do. Also, that awareness we don't raise them. Although some people then also they get employment. While they get employment, they want the way the employers and they get the understanding. And also, for instance, if you employ a visually impaired person, you can't forget the necessary equipment. If you employ the hearing and speech impaired person, you can't forget the skill, communication skill also. So it's challenging. And I believe so that challenges are also the propel for make their employability be stagnated. Also, they themselves, they don't create economic activities for themselves. If you go right around the country, you can find out, say, but whose side and the people who get disability, they are entrepreneurs. So all what they begin they support and they try to expand on now how those entrepreneurs are able to be supported and get their own self-employment and also employ their colleagues and other community members. So in terms of employment, there is a challenge. And the challenge lies on their disability equally and the perception of the public, the inaccessibility of the environment. So for that reason, their economic opportunity is stagnated. Today you walk along the street, you go see plenty they work at the streets, they suffer, they beg for their living, and most of them are able-bodied disabled persons, meaning that they can be trained, they can be engaged in economic activities. Should we agree in the common terms or collectively as a nation, we can help them?
Okay, so let me make a fast now. The issue of health and rehabilitation challenges. Health now, they're supposed to get free health, right?
The law say people with disability forget free health care. But now, it's not happening, my dear brother. Now, what they happen now free health check. Even that one is limited because if you go on side and maybe you need test. If you're not there na government you need test, you need X-ray or that. If you're not there na the main government side, they will say go social side. And who pays for that? And even if they check you down, then they prescribe drugs for you. Who pays for that? That question will not answer them as a country.
But what did the law say about free health?
The law say they forget free health service. That's what it did. But
health service comprises of waiting and waiting.
Health care comprise both rehabilitation and medicine treatment.
So no break and I don't understand. That is to say, if you are physically challenged and you actually go through, some difficult time, you go to the hospital, they're supposed to check you free, they're supposed to give you medicine, that if whatever, the thing where you go to, they're supposed to make you go get them free. Now that's the law say?
Yes, now that constitutes the free health care. Meaning that anything where they pay, now hospitals, now health facilities, you know for pay.
When I get special card them where they give now for going to any side or not just on a physical appearance?
Now special cards not there at the moment. Also provision there in the law where say therefore do disability certification, assessment and certification. And that process also be done the ongoing during my tenure, where the UNICEF sponsor it. UNICEF don't they do that process. I don't know for today, but as of my tenure, we don't do. I don't advance on them.
I find out something from where you talk. The 1 year, 2 months, all waiting will they ask you. Oh, I be done the starter. I be done the engage. I be done the. It be done ongoing. It be done pipeline. Which one where you actually, succeed for complete and say this is a success story?
There are activities where you shall not say, you're not going to be at a daytime. I'm not going to tell you now, say a definite thing has succeed because some they take a progressive process. For instance, if you talk about infrastructure, not one day, you're able to get the whole country, may they adapt the infrastructure. Although some people they begin to adapt their buildings. The vehicles and transport, of course, no one will adapt it. Health, of course, some people be done they get health care services where the commission will even pay. Side and where drugs are not available, where they come to we as a commission will pay. So individually, I've done this in the individual and support. But in terms of the general support, we need a time for because the process is, for instance, if you talk about certifications, assessment and certification, if we don't go far, we are telling you we don't already get the donor of UNICEF, we don't do work with we for do that thing and then with other partners and not one day business because if the sign will be reached now for do testing where Handicap International be contract they do they solve the testing.
Okay.
And of course, the other thing where I also try for succeed on that. I inform all the ministries and departments for make disability budgeting. And last year, all ministries and departments they make disability budgeting. They present and the Minister of Finance. Our Minister of Finance acknowledged that one. And secure resources funding from Ministry of Finance also for support people who get disability, their activities, their economic activities, their life, their social activities. Those are things I succeeded.
Okay.
But in terms of policy implementation, it will need a gradual process. And I was on the verge. I don't go in an advanced stage.
Okay.
So I not go tell you say I succeed in that, neither I fail in it.
So it obviously clear, or we safe for say from 2011 to now, all of the things the way they in a law, all in a pipeline LF.
Not some of them, to be frank with you, not only pipeline, it has not even been starting, frankly speaking, in the sense that it not on effect. And 2011 to now a long time.
Okay, so if that be the case,
as a country, we have not been playing justice.
Oh, now that's just what I ask. We have
to be frank. Me, I mean, a beneficiaries. When it's not happening, it affects me equally. So I cannot say it was happening. No.
Okay.
Even in the area of governance inclusion, how many people with disability where they see in governance? When that simple thing where we need to do as a country under the radical inclusion system. Show me how many people where they get disability within a parliament. Show me how many people where they disability within a cabinet. All the strategic places. No, save the National Commission for Persons with Disability. Now, 2 people with disability will be there. Okay. Even the Ministry of Social Welfare not get a single person with disability where they work with it. Those are things where we before done they do sweep and clear.
You sure
but it's not happening as a country. So we are, as a nation, we are failing our people with disability.
You sure say the social welfare minister not get disabled person?
One single one say not did. One single one say not did.
But I know of one way they work there.
One single one not in the cabinet. One single one not in the parliament.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let me touch on this thing. You know, one other thing we, you know, this law they talk about, because law and law. Now the legal part, implementation gap inside the legal, the rights, you know, like we already don't see. So governments, the Attorney General, when I don't try for approach the Attorney General, because for the government do certain things that we get for do the law, the Attorney General get for fully involved. You know, we don't ever make an appeal to the Attorney General, get a meeting with him.
The former Attorney General, Mr. Tarawali, have been engaged. I mean, if I will attend in with several activities, events, them awareness raise the event, then make a commitment and understand that those laws are not being implemented, and that the office of Minister of Justice and Attorney General will ensure that there will be a review of the act for make it be applicable. So that one, yes. We have been approaching them, and not only the Attorney General's office, the human rights, we have been operating with them, other strategic people. But as I say, there is a big gap in terms of neglect for people with disabilities.
Okay.
Let me tell you, the other failures also. Whoa, that one is a failure. Although may not fail because it not reach 1 year, in the sense that the commissioner one day present a report to the president for parliament attention, and the law say every year, the 3rd month of that particular year, you for submit the commission for submit an annual report like any other commission, because the NCPD is a commission established by Act of Parliament like any other commission. But could we believe that the president has never received any reports from that commission? About during my tenure, I made a report and gave it to the minister for the president's attention. Till this moment, nobody gets on to me that the president received, because once president received it, they take 1 month night table. That's what the law say. They send on a parliament look at it. Because until that thing they happen, people will able to understand, not only see things that we're imagining of it. So those are also grave errors. We are not updating the nation. All what we need to do when there's other major vaccines, we send it that way. We are not playing justice to the disability sectors. That is why the current clear call now where they on. Now for make disability issues get an independence. Now there is a huge call for make disability. For make person with disability issues get an independent ministry, because if that happen, then regular updates go be given, and policy framework will be strengthened. Because as it is now, the commission cannot go to parliament and table itself. It's not possible. Now ministry they do.
You're correct. Well, I ask you this question. It's very difficult for Leone get funding first for run the commission. With a ministry requires more money. You think that?
And in fact, with ministry, it will expedite for get funding for the commission. Because as ministry,
people, I tell you that one day. Hold on, wait. I be see to yourself. Una don't they fight like you say. Una already don't divide.
Nobody.
So, would I say for let una get ministry will be the solution for let the commission they get covered?
No, people with disabilities are not divided.
Now you tell me just now say they don't divide them.
Wait till I talk my clear. I said the union, the minister of social welfare divide the union and form his own.
No, if the union don't divide, it means that they don't divide.
Why not so people with disability divide themselves?
Okay, hold on. No, it no matter whether or not they divide themselves or not. You don't tell me say you the ministry, the union don't divide. The union don't divide, the people with disability don't divide. True or false?
Now, in fact, the laws where they implement, they look at who that they together, who that not they together, and they look at for provide services to the citizens.
But if them don't get together, let's take for example, just some seconds. If, for example,
we have been together, we have been together, we ensure the acts.
Okay, hold on. If you
we have been together, we ensure the acts.
Let me look at this thing. If you are the minister of disability issue, me na the commissioner of the disabled commission, we not the see eye to eye because we don't divide along the way. You not think say that will affect the work?
No, because the youth, you got the youth ministry, you got the youth commission. It's working. There are distinct roles and responsibility. The commission is not get too much power for me even able to attract. The commission cannot go to cabinet often.
Hold on. Just now, when we begin for talk, you tell me again, say, the ministry supposed for the consult with una on anything where they want for implement for the commission.
By the law.
But the ministry not been the consult with you. In fact, when you finally go meet the minister, they tell you say you don't get time for that. But the law say them for do this. So, what will make a difference if we get commission and we get ministry?
What will make a difference? The Ministry of Social Welfare is a Ministry of Social Welfare. Disability issue they just see as a little addendum for their assignment.
But not part of social issues.
But when you have a dedicated ministry addressing disability issues wholly and solely, then it has a full-scale responsibility in totality.
Bruh, no talk and come. This na another way for let them get more people for be employed and spend more money, but that not will settle the issue of disability.
Now that excuse, if anybody give that excuse, it will be inhuman because you should have said that excuse. If I don't say that excuse, when there be the divide, the gender and children's affairs from the Ministry of Social Welfare.
Of course,
it will be inhuman. It will be inhuman when you talk that one. Because why the Ministry of Youth and Sport are there to address the different sector. It will be human if you are not talking about different towns and villages having new towns, districts, new cities and the like.
Hold on.
Is it because it's about people with disability?
No, hold on. They
don't want to bring.
Not cry a victim at this point. Hold on. Now let me look.
I'm already a victim.
No, you are not. We not see you as a victim. You just get this kind of disability, something, but we know this considered as a victim. Now listen at this. The Ministry of Environment, the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, They're all there. Now waste of resources, then just to duplicate the same job. This now waiting people be the same.
That's why you will talk about that one in that format way.
Why not this one?
But no, those are plants. Those are plants and the environment. But this now we talk about the human, the people with disability, where they suffer. If the whole country money is the cause we for put on disability issues, why not? We need to, because all of us, in one way or the other, we are affected. So we should address it in a holistic form. So it's not about spending. If it's about spending 80% of the country money on disability issues, is necessary. It's necessary because it's about the health of people. It's about the situation of human population. You know why last are not going to bush? No, so
I don't know.
But no time no day. Why last you know sick people there? These are sick people. The war don't come. It don't amputate people. It don't cause people a lot of disabilities. The aftermath will not address it.
Okay.
Ebola don't come. It do that one. COVID-19 can do that one. Every day road accident they occur. Now the stress they make stroke don't increase. So and so for meaning that a substantial number of the country population don't become affected directly. And those who are affected directly, they have their subsets.
Okay, thank you.
Any person with disability, more just a minimum, you get two people. And if you calculate 15% of the community population, then 2% there, you are talking about 30% affected.
Okay, so
it requires an emergency response. So if not for put the whole salon money there, it's justifiable.
All right, so for just to wrap up the program this morning, because we don't go over the time, waiting you want for left to people with disability and the government. Because the disability talk now, we all talk.
Yes, for people with disability, I know it's difficult for us at the moment because we don't make decades of effort, and the effort they drastically go behind, not by we were making, but by the neglect of the government, of our people in government. The attention is limited for pay to the sector, and the sector they perish. But we exercise, we restrain, we patient, and continue for lobby and engage those that have the power. May they understand say today now we tomorrow will be there also, and that make we create the enabling environment for peaceful coexistence. So government, for God's sake, the law now law. The Persons with Disability Act 2011 for be strictly observed and currently don't tamper upon. But we need to upgrade the intervention. And how we need to upgrade the intervention, there is a need for a dedicated ministry. There is a need for decolonialism from social welfare. The Ministry of Social Welfare, let me tell you, let me bring it to your attention. Not to me no more the federal. From the first commissioner, the Minister of Social Welfare disturbed. The second, meaning the third commissioner. So that is the thing, meaning that there is a need to separate this particular important segment of the population from that particular sector. And besides, disability issue not just social issue. It's a governance issue. It's a political issue. It's a budgetary issue. It's a technical issue. So there's a need to have a dedicated ministry that will address disability issues. So they call on the president, call on the government and Sierra Leoneans that let's please have a novelty, have a new form of addressing disability issues by having a ministry dedicated so that we can able to have a focused policy intervention, focused policy agenda, and we can have an accountability framework for address people with disabilities. Instead of that colonial methodologies where we don't go through. The commission is suffering. People with disabilities are perishing. The nation is relaxing, not intervening. Is too bad.
All right.
And I want to take this opportunity for wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And we look forward that the new year will be a new opening for address disability issues in a very honest manner, in a very comprehensive manner, because nothing that one go approach to anybody. And what we get in our mind say, all the president, the way they don't come and go, where they don't come and die, go, they all end up with disability. And Boku ministers anyway don't die, they die with disability, not to secret this at the top. Boku they now where they get disability. but who are members of parliament and so on and so forth. So it could be any other person. So there is a need for make we own very feature, very clear.
Okay.
So I want to take this opportunity to thank you very much for hosting me today. And I'm always available for response as long as this matter is concerned.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to look forward to get on a discussion with you. God bless you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year in advance. All right, one for thank we guess we'll get inside the program. One for waiting for joining inside this show. In the Van de Cornet, the former, commissioner, chairman and commissioner for the Disability Commission. Okay, and we as well want for tell you thank you. We don't take it for joining inside the program. You would like, share, and comment. We appreciate you now all. The family life they continue and the family journey they continue. We just want for wishing all a Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. God bless you all. Get yourself a wonderful day. This one, na for now.
Jingle bell, mama, papa, papa. Snow is gently falling down. The lights are shining bright. Families gather close again beneath the stars tonight. Voices fill the winter air with laughter warm and true. Candles glow and children sing. Dreams are in their eyes. Magic dances everywhere beneath the moonlit skies. Oh, Christmas is here, let the bells ring clear. Lisa Ali's song brings joy and cheer. Decorate the home, let your heart feel light. Father Christmas surely comes tonight. Oh, Christmas is here, gather far and near. Lisa Ali's song makes the season bright. Ooh, fireside stories softly told echo through the night. Stockings hanging on the wall, swaying in the light. Love is wrapped in every gift and every warm embrace. Hope is shining like a star on every smiling face. Voices rise in harmony, a melody so sweet. Families dancing hand in hand to the festive beat. Oh, Christmas is here, let the bells ring clear. Lisa Ali's song brings joy and cheer. Decorate the home, let your heart feel light. Father Christmas surely comes tonight. Oh, Christmas is here, gather